Brittany, welcome back to my kitchen. So today I'm going to be making something fresh and light for the summer. I'm going to be making cream of asparagus soup. Instead of using heavy cream, today I'm going to be using whole milk, so it's a little bit healthier. So I hope you keep watching and enjoy. Okay, the ingredients we're going to be needing today are asparagus. This is 2 bunches of baby asparagus. It's going to make about 3 cups worth when it's chopped. Some stock, some whole milk, some plain yogurt, salt, pepper. I'm using bacon fat. If you don't have bacon fat, you can just use butter. Nutmeg, an onion, bacon, which is optional, so if you're a vegetarian, just leave the bacon out and the bacon fat, and potatoes. Okay, you're going to get a nice heavy bottom pot hot, and I'm going to add some bacon fat, probably about a tablespoon. Like I said, if you want to use butter or even olive oil, it's healthier, that's another option. I'm topping it off with some bacon, so I wanted to just sort of incorporate that extra flavor into the soup as well. Okay, and then you're going to add half an onion, roughly chopped. You're also going to add, this is 2 small potatoes, 2 small yellow potatoes chopped. But if you have 1 large russet potato, that would be perfect as well. So I'm going to add that. Add some salt to taste. And a few grinds of pepper to taste. I'm going to let this saute on medium heat until the onions are nice and wilted and golden, probably for about 7 minutes. So I'll be back. Okay, meanwhile, while the potatoes and onions are getting a little bit sauteed, I'm going to add some bacon to a pan as a topping. So I'm just going to add about 4 strips because this is just going to serve 2 of us. And I don't want too much bacon on top. And I can always have leftovers. So I'm just going to cook the bacon until crisp, and then I'm going to remove it and put it on a paper towel. Okay, while the bacon's going, the potatoes and onions are ready. They're nice and caramelized. It's been about 7 minutes, so now I'm going to add the asparagus. And I'm also going to add some stock. This is, I'm going to add maybe 1 cup of stock for now. My stock's a little frozen. And give that a little mix. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the lid and I'm going to let it cook until the vegetables are nice and soft and cooked through. Okay, so cover that and I'll be back when it's cooked through. I'll let you know how long it took. Okay, I wanted to show you that it's ready to go, and a very simple test, old-fashioned. You just take a fork, put it against the potato. If the potato breaks, it's ready to go. The onions are translucent. The asparagus is completely cooked through. I added a little bit more salt and pepper, so now we're going to transfer it to either a blender or a food processor. Okay, so I'm going to ladle this in, and I'm going to do it in portions because if you put too much in here and you put the lid on it, you're going to have an explosion and burn yourself. So just take your time, do it in, for me, I have a small food processor, so I'm going to have to do it in quite a few portions. I'm going to try to get all the solids in first and then put a little bit of liquid in.
When we leave, I go into our room and lay me down on birds of paradise.
Okay, so I just turned the heat back on, and I'm just going to transfer the puree into the pot, back into the pot. It's nice and green. But now I'm going to add some whole milk. And of course you can substitute, you can use heavy cream, half and half, skim milk. You know, you can make this as fattening or as light as you want. So I'm just adding about a cup of whole milk. And I might add more. I'm just going to see what the, texture looks like for me. I want it a bit thick, but I don't want it so thick that it's, try to show you what that looks like there. I also want to mention that I added the other 1/4 cup of stock. I decided I wanted a little bit more stock in there because the potatoes were absorbing a lot. This is about the consistency that I like. So I'm going to keep it here, and I'm just going to heat it through for like 1 minute. Add a little bit of nutmeg. And I'm also going to add a bit more salt and pepper. Okay, so this is about done. I'm going to get it plated. Okay, the last thing I want to do is prepare the top of it. So I'm going to take some plain yogurt, and I'm just going to put it right on top. You can really, do anything you want. Make it look fancy. You can also, so you did a swirl, or you can take a toothpick, and you could just run it right into each other. Okay. And take some bacon. Just using one slice here. And I like fresh black pepper, so I'm going to put a few grinds on there as well.
A man needs a woman or a man to be a man. A man needs a woman or